Hello and welcome to Courts Today by Live Law. Let's get to today's top legal updates. Supreme Court acquits youth in murder case, says hiding body doesn't prove guilt. Fear of death or grievous injury is enough. No need for actual property delivery. Supreme Court. Meghalaya murder case. Sonam Raghuvanshi and 4 others sent to 8 days police custody. Delhi High Court rejects bail plea of separatist leader Shabbir Ahmad Shah in terror funding case. Madras High Court asks government to allow revenue authorities to issue no caste, no religion certificates. Bangalore stampede case. Karnataka High Court grants interim bail to RCB marketing head Nikhil Sosle and others. I'm your host Yashasvi Gupta with your daily roundup of legal updates from across the country. For detailed reading, you can always visit on www.livelaw.in. Please make sure to watch this video till end and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel because your support means the world to us. The Supreme Court recently acquitted a student Vaibhav who was earlier convicted of murdering his friend Mangesh, observing that the prosecution failed to establish a complete and credible change of circumstantial evidence. In this incident, Mangesh died from a gunshot while visiting Vaibhav's house. It was alleged that Vaibhav shot him using his father's licensed pistol. However, Vaibhav maintained that the shooting was accidental, caused by Mangesh himself. The trial court and the High Court had convicted Vaibhav under sections 302-201, read with section 34 of the IPC, and section 5, read with section 25 of the Arms Act, relying heavily on the conduct after the incident, such as hiding the body and cleaning the blood. The case was heard before the bench comprising Justice B.V. Nagaratna and Justice S.C. Sharma. The court, however, emphasized that such conduct does not conclusively establish guilt unless supported by reliable evidence proving who pulled the trigger. The court highlighted the absence of a clear motive which plays a vital role in circumstantial cases and noted that forensic evidence suggested the possibility of an accidental shot. While acquitting him of murder charges, the court upheld the conviction under section 201 of IPC for disappearance of evidence, reducing his sentence to time already served. The Supreme Court has ruled that for an offence under section 387 of the IPC, actual delivery of property is not required. The offence is complete when a person is put in fear of death or grievous hurt for the purpose of extortion. A bench of Justices Sanjay Karol and Manoj Mishra set aside an Allahabad High Court order that had quashed summons issued to the accused in a case under section 387 of IPC. The case involved a complaint by a betel nut business proprietor who alleged that the respondent and his associates threatened him at gunpoint, demanding 5 lakh per month or to shut down his business. After this, the trial court issued summons, but the Allahabad High Court, however, quashed the proceedings, holding that no extortion occurred since no money or property was actually delivered. Aggrieved by the High Court's decision, the appellant moved to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court set aside the impugned decision, clarifying that unlike section 383 of IPC, which requires actual delivery, section 387 only requires intent and fear inducement. Citing the case of Soma Sundaram versus State, the court held that the act of inducing fear was sufficient. Therefore, the appeal was allowed and restored the case to the file of the trial court, and the parties were directed to fully cooperate and the hearing was expedited. A court in Shillong, Meghalaya has granted an 8-day police custody of Sonam Raghuvanshi, the prime accused in the murder of her husband Raja Raghuvanshi. Along with Sonam, 4 alleged aides, Vishal Chauhan, Raj Kushwaha, Akash Rajput and Anand Kurmi, were also sent to police custody. All 5 were produced in court amid tight security and will remain at Shillong Sadar Police Station. The couple had married on May 11th and went missing on May 23rd while on their honeymoon in Meghalaya. They were last seen checking out of a homestay in Nongriad. A few days later, their rented scooter was also found abandoned near Sohrarim. On June 2nd, Raja's body was discovered near Vaisadong Falls in East Khase Hills. Sonam, who remained missing until June 8, was eventually found near a roadside eatery on the Varanasi-Ghazipur main road. She was arrested from Ghazipur while her alleged co-conspirators were apprehended from Indore, Madhya Pradesh. The Delhi High Court on June 12 dismissed Kashmiri separatist leader Shabbir Ahmad Shah's appeal challenging an NIA court's order denying him bail in a terror funding case. A division bench of Justice Naveen Chawla and Justice Shailendra Kaur, while pronouncing the order, said that the present appeal is dismissed. Shah was arrested in June 2019 and was named in the second supplementary charge sheet filed by the NIA in October 2019. His counsel argued that there was no mention of him in the main and the first supplementary charge sheet. However, the NIA alleged its involvement in separatist activities, hawala funding, and supporting militant operations through LOC trade. The Madras High Court has directed the government to issue necessary government orders empowering revenue authorities to provide no caste, no religion certificates. A division bench of Justice M.S. Ramesh and Justice N. Senthil Kumar made this observation, while allowing an appeal filed by a father who sought such a certificate for himself and his family, stating that they did not belong to any religion or caste. Earlier, a single judge had dismissed the petition, holding that revenue officials like tehsildars were not empowered to issue such certificates. However, the division bench disagreed, stating that the single judge had not considered the full scope of Article 25 of the Constitution, which guarantees freedom of conscience and religious choice. The bench emphasized that acknowledging a person's choice to not associate with any caste or religion aligns with constitutional values and can help reduce caste-based discrimination. The court further noted that caste and religion still influence several aspects of our society, despite constitutional safeguards. Accordingly, the court set aside the previous order and directed the district collector and tehsildar to issue a no caste, no religion certificate within a month of receipt of order copy. The Karnataka High Court on June 12th granted interim release of RCB marketing head Nikhil Sosle and 3 others from DNA Entertainment Networks Private Limited in the Bangalore Stampede near Chinnaswamy Stadium, which occurred on June 4th ahead of IPL team's 2025 IPL victory celebration. Justice S.R. Krishna Kumar ordered their release on condition that they surrender their passports. The court heard arguments about alleged procedural lapses during arrest, including delays in serving arrest documents.